After a devastating accident, a woman's life changes in a single moment. Once active, independent, and full of plans, she suddenly finds herself lying in a hospital bed, surrounded by machines, uncertainty, and fear. The injuries to her spine are severe, and after multiple scans and evaluations, the doctors deliver the news she never imagined hearing: she may never walk again. The words feel unreal at first, like a nightmare she expects to wake up from. But the serious expressions on the doctors' faces make it clear this is her new reality. As days pass, the emotional weight grows heavier. Simple movements become impossible, and even sitting up requires assistance. Watching others walk freely around her room becomes a painful reminder of what she has lost. Friends and relatives try to comfort her, but their encouragement feels distant compared to the crushing finality of the diagnosis. Her dreams, career plans, and daily routines all seem to collapse at once. She begins to question her future, her independence, and even her sense of identity. Rehabilitation options are discussed, but they are presented cautiously with no strong promises. The medical team focuses on adaptation rather than recovery, teaching her how life might continue from a wheelchair. Each conversation reinforces the same message: hope for walking again is extremely unlikely. The repetition slowly drains her spirit. Nights become the hardest. Alone with her thoughts, she replays the accident and wonders how everything changed so fast. The silence feels loud, filled with grief and frustration. In this dark period, she feels emotionally broken, not just injured physically, but stripped of hope, believing that the most basic freedom she once took for granted is gone forever. When hope seems almost gone and progress feels impossible, an unexpected person enters her story. Not a famous specialist or miracle doctor, but a humble local mechanic. He first appears through a chance connection, visiting the rehab center to repair a broken wheelchair lift and briefly crossing paths with her. Unlike others who speak to her with pity or careful distance, he talks to her normally, with warmth, humor, and simple human respect. That small difference leaves a surprising impact. Over a few short conversations, he learns about her diagnosis and the doctor's firm belief that she will never walk again. Instead of responding with sympathy alone, he reacts with stubborn optimism. Used to solving mechanical problems others give up on, he carries the same mindset toward challenges in life. If something is broken, you keep working at it from new angles. He shares stories of rebuilding engines people said were beyond repair, drawing parallels that slowly spark a tiny sense of possibility in her. Though he has no medical degree, he offers consistent encouragement and practical help. He researches mobility tools, modifies simple exercise equipment in his workshop, and designs small support devices to help with strength training. He even volunteers his time to assist with her daily practice routines, showing up regularly and refusing to let her quit on hard days. What makes him different is not expertise but determination. Where others set limits, he focuses on effort. Where professionals speak in probabilities, he speaks in persistence. His belief is steady and contagious. Bit by bit, his presence replaces silence with motivation and fear with effort. In a journey where everyone else accepted defeat, the mechanic becomes an unexpected source of strength, proving that sometimes belief and dedication arrive from the most unlikely places. What begins as small, uncertain effort slowly grows into a disciplined routine built on persistence, trust, and daily hard work. With the mechanic's steady support, she starts attempting exercises that once felt pointless. At first, progress is nearly invisible. Slight muscle responses, longer sitting balance, improved control, changes so small that most people would overlook them. But he celebrates every tiny gain like a major victory, reinforcing the idea that progress is built inch by inch, not all at once. There are setbacks, painful days, moments when exhaustion and frustration bring her to tears and she wants to quit. During those moments, his role becomes even more important. He reminds her how far she has already come and refuses to let temporary setbacks define the outcome. Trust grows between them. She trusts his encouragement, and he trusts her effort. That shared belief becomes a powerful motivator. Weeks turn into months, and the impossible begins to look slightly less impossible. One day during assisted training, something extraordinary happens. She manages to bear weight on her legs longer than ever before. Therapists are surprised. Adjustments are made to her program. Training intensifies. The mechanic continues, modifying tools and supports to match her improving strength, treating her recovery like a project that deserves creativity and commitment. Then comes the breakthrough moment. With support and trembling determination, she takes her first assisted steps. They are small and unsteady, but they are real. The room fills with shock, emotion, and celebration. What doctors once ruled out now stands in front of them. Her journey doesn't just change her physical future, it transforms her belief in possibility and human connection. The turnaround proves that miracles are not always sudden or magical. Sometimes they are built through stubborn persistence and unexpected people who refuse to give up when everyone else does.